Heartbreak is unfortunately a very big part of the human experience, and it's an important part of the human experience because without pain, we wouldn't know what pleasure is, we wouldn't know what love is, and we wouldn't know how to give that energy of self-love back to ourselves. If you are watching this video, that means that you just went through heartbreak or you are about to go through heartbreak. And this doesn't necessarily have to be about relationships, although it could be. Just a reminder that just because it didn't work out with one person doesn't mean there aren't a billion other people who it can work out with and be even better. But I digress. This could also be related to friendships, but this could also be related to an opportunity. It could be related to something that you were in love with, whether it be a job, a manifestation that you were working towards, a goal, an idea, your health. Heartbreak comes in all different shapes and sizes, but just because you experience this pain doesn't mean that it's going to be eternal. Everything is cyclical in life, and what comes down will always come back up. But that is also your reminder that not everything can be rainbows and butterflies all the time, because that is not living, that is survival. If you are only striving towards positivity 24/7, that is toxic positivity. We need to experience the heartbreak. We need to experience the bad to be able to allow more good in our life. And this doesn't mean that you have to live in constant shifts of up and down. This means that you do have to grow gradually upwards and have the heartbreaks become less and less prominent in your life, but they are still going to be there and you can't hide against them. And that is why I want to remind you that you have to be kind with yourself. When you are experiencing heartbreak, this is not the end of the world by any means. This is an end to a chapter, and this is a good end to a chapter because that means you no longer have to spend your energy on something that was never worth your time. And again, this could be related to a relationship, that person was not giving you the love that you deserved. This could be related to a job, that job was not treating you the way that you deserve to be treated. This could be related to an idea that you are trying to fit into somebody else's blueprint when you are meant to fit into your own, when you should be following self-love and the path of things that give you pleasure, not the path that worked for other people, but isn't necessarily for you. And we have the Ace of Pentacles falling out in reverse. Fear of things not working out just because this specific instance did not work out for you. And that is what I'm trying to tell you. Be kinder with yourself. Do not let your brain spiral that if this didn't work out, nothing else will. Your life is not ending. Your life is only just beginning. This is a good thing. We have the 5 falling out for an oracle, which is related to change. And if you watched my video from 2026 about what is happening in 2026, change is prominent. Change is coming your way. If you want to watch that video, please do. I will link it right above here. But change is coming your way, but in order for change to actually occur, you need to have space for it. And in order to have space, you need to let go of things that no longer serve you. And yes, that could be heartbreaking. It is difficult. It is a very hard process. Loss is hard, regardless of the shape or form that it is in. It could be a big loss, it could be a small loss. Loss is hard, but it is a part of life. And you need to accept that. And the best way to accept that is found. To understand that you can trust what lies ahead. Tomorrow can be so much more beautiful if you are just open to it. If you do not give up on hope. If you do not let yourself shrivel up and die just because one little teeny tiny blimp in your lifetime did not work out. Life continues. Life is always going to continue, even when you are not around. So stop taking it so seriously. Let yourself grieve. Let yourself feel this pain, but learn to alchemize it once you are ready. Learn to take all of your experiences and create something beautiful out of them. Do not give up. So many more beautiful opportunities are going to come to the surface if you just avoid being toxic with yourself. If you are graceful with yourself, if you are kind to yourself, and you are patient with yourself. That is the important part here. Trust what lies ahead, regardless of the pain that you have just been through or are about to go through. Do not isolate yourself with the 4 of Cups falling out. Yes, give yourself space, but at the end of the day, do not isolate yourself from the beautiful things in this world. Yes, life is supposed to be all-encompassing with pain and sorrow and grief, but if you do not feel those things, you are never going to feel happy. You are simply going to be content, and that is it. You are going to be complacent. That is a better word for it. You need to feel every single emotion to be able to experience true joy, true pleasure, and true love. Heartbreak is a good thing. It teaches you about yourself, it teaches you about your needs and your wants, and it teaches you how to be human. Do not give up. This is a stepping stone forward towards great things. Be open to new opportunities. They are going to come up for you, I promise, even if it takes a little bit of time. But you have to be kind to yourself. Be graceful with yourself. Do not let yourself fall into toxic habits. And remember to trust what lies ahead.